my audio. Spilling coffee already. Already. Oh, HB, hi. I have a cold, so apologies ahead of time for what I sound like. But hi, friend, how are you? Andy. Hi, guys, I missed you. My weekend was awesome, except that I have this cold. But it was really good. How was everyone? Hi, Aaliyah. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Jeff. Hello, hello. I apologize. I'm a little croaky, but I am getting better, so that's good. How are you? How was everyone's 4 days off? I think is the longest I've taken off since I've started doing this. I got sick as soon as we left. But my friends are troopers, no one minded. I got a lot of sleep and then just like was able to hang out during the day when the Dayquil was strong. Alright, I gotta figure out what picture I'm gonna do real quick. Is this the one I want? Maybe. I got inspo pictures this time, so I can make faster decisions, hopefully. I'm definitely like 75% in terms of health. My energy is quite low. But I'm on the up and up, and I missed you guys, so I wanted to come back. Which one? Could finish this one. actually told myself I was going to know which one I was going to do and what I was going to do before I got online, and I still couldn't do it. You know what? We're going to do the little Frankenstein boy. I'll show it to you guys first. Where is he? Yeah, for the video. Oh, today? Hi. Hi, S. No, like, the morning of the flight, I was like, oh no, I'm getting sick. And so I asked my friends if they still wanted me to come. I knew it was just a cold, but they wanted me to come still. They didn't care. Like, I told you guys why we were going. It was so important to them and to us. And they were like, it's a cold, it's fine, we're gonna get it anyways, we don't care. So I just masked up, and I actually talked to her steward and was able to get a seat by myself, so I wasn't like a contagion, and contained it really well, which was good. And thankfully, by the time we were heading back, I was on the up and up and was able to do the same. Normally, I would never ever travel like that, but the reason was really important that we went. So, okay, this is the picture I'm going to do, just so you guys can see it. See? Little Frankenstein dude hanging out in the flowers. Also, I'm going to try and project. Yesterday, one of my ears didn't pop for like hours. I couldn't hear out of one ear. And it really messed with my volume and not knowing how loud or quiet I was. Also, I made myself a color chart to make this a lot easier. Andy, I feel like UAP stuff happened again. I mean, stuff's always happening, right? I feel like something happened and I was like, oh, I gotta talk to everybody about it, but I don't remember what it was. The biggest thing I know is that it seems like everyone's acting like children, right? I feel like the UAP community are all like, and like snapping at each other. Is that true? Am I understanding that correctly? Oh no. That's what I wanted to do. There we go. Okay. It's gonna be a vibe this morning. It's gonna be chill. No one has told me how their weekend was. How was everyone else's weekends? I'm looking at this photo for inspiration. Hey, buddy. Poor thing. Mossberg. Sorry, HB. I was getting chatted to. Hi, Karina. I think you tried that before. I don't have Discord. I'm sorry. HB. Oh, the video I sent you. That's what you're talking about. I did not finish the video because I was traveling with because I was gone, but I did listen for a while. And that's when I stopped and was like, oh, I want to send this to HB. Andy, I should send this to you too. Sorry, I'm like multitasking and I need to stop. I sent HB a YouTube podcast video with Malin Ackerman, that actress, neuroscientist from Big Bang Theory, the one that, I mean, she's been in a lot of things, I think, but she's actually a scientist and an actress, and she has a podcast, and she did a podcast recently. Was it about precognition? Is that why I sent it to HB? Because she had another one about animal telepathy recently. Hi, Sandy. And I had sent it to him because it looked really interesting, and I had started listening to it, and it was really interesting, but I did not get to listen to any more of it, so I don't remember. Yeah, she mentioned the telepathy tapes and stuff, and I was like, wait, I gotta share this. But I haven't actually gotten to listen to the whole thing yet. So, reference. I don't know why this is so hard for me. Am I crazy? Is this not the one I want to do? Is that why I'm struggling? Guys, this is like ADHD overdrive. Did you listen to the whole podcast, HB? Was it good? Poor Bubby. Your belly hurting. Yeah, he's got an upset stomach. You're just excited with the whole word chat. You know what? Am I gonna change my mind? I think I'm not. Yeah, I'll find Andy here. Let me pull it up. Oh, really, HB? Okay, here, Andy, let me pull this up. I scroll through YouTube too often that, like, even in my history, I can't find stuff. Oh my gosh, where was it? I don't even know how to spell her name because it's so unique. You guys, my brain's like only half working. Why can't I find this video? Let's see, Big Bang Theory actress. Mayim, M-A-Y-I-M. Beyond. Oh god, she's got such a cool name. I can't do it. Mayim Bialik. Mayim Bialik? I think that's how she pronounces it. Okay. Andy, this is the actress, I just typed it in, the actress that I'm talking about, and her YouTube, you can search her from that. And the video that I'm talking about, man, she posts so much. The truth of psychic abilities revealed in the surprisingly simple, was that it? Simple way to see the future, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna copy the title of the video in. Okay, now I'm done not paying attention. Hi Al, good morning. Hey Godric. Hey Luke, bonjour. Yeah, Andy, it was, like I said, I'd only just started it and it was really interesting. So it was enough to be like, oh wait. And because it was about precognition, I wanted to see how it aligned to HB's experience, but I haven't gotten to listen to it. Yeah, Blossom, that's right, Blossom. Al, Godric, hi friends, how are you guys? In a second. Oh my god, I'm changing my mind again. Last time, I promise. We're gonna do, not this one. Okay, I'm changing my mind. I'm gonna do the carnivorous plant. You can't even see it. I don't know what they're called. So pinks and reds and those. Okay. Yes, Sheldon's girlfriend. Gothric, I caught a cold and I have been sleeping so much. I slept 9 hours last night. I slept 10 hours almost every night that I was gone. My friends were awesome about like balancing health and or rest and fun. Went to Ocean City. That was cool. That's like a time capsule there. Northern Ireland. Nice. That's good. Yeah, I didn't see my family a whole bunch. So I get it. Okay, we're gonna do reds and pinks. I love red and pink together. Which one do I want? Nope, we're gonna start with teeth. I get it, Gothric. You know, I was talking to friends about it before, but I think that a lot of people have like these small tasks that seem really difficult. Hey, AJ. That seem really difficult, even though we know they're not, right? So for my best friend, it's going to the post office. She, for the life of her, cannot get something in the mail. Like if she has to physically prepare a package and take it to the post, it's so hard for her. I have other friends that it's making a doctor's appointment. Like it's just so hard to pick up the phone and make a doctor's appointment. Like I think everyone has these things that like, even though you know it's not like you are capable of doing it, it's just so difficult sometimes. And it's interesting because it seems like everyone's are different and have different underlying reasons, but it sounds like your fairy situation like that. I get it. Also, Gothric, I think that's part of the reason why I wanted to do this is to like, maybe my videos can be done in tandem with somebody that like needs to go do something, but they want to feel like they're not doing it alone and like they're chatting with somebody. So, you know, that's always what these videos are here for too. So maybe you can take a ferry ride during the live and we'll chat with you. I don't know if the internet will work. Yeah, social anxiety. Oh, I know, HB, right? But it's just interesting, like we all have little things that are just a struggle for us. I think everybody's got them. For sure. I don't know, Gothric, that you're looking for any advice or that you want any help, but I find that when there's something I really don't want to do, but I have to do, like you were saying, having a hard time doing things by yourself, preparation is the biggest thing for me. So like this isn't a good example, but, well maybe it is. If you want to work out and you don't want to work out, get what I mean? Preparing and like getting dressed in your workout clothes even before, or getting them out, like that first little step of like preparation towards the thing you don't want to do helps. or like doing it in tiny steps, like prepping the letter in my friend's case, like even though it's not getting it to the mailbox, and then like maybe the next step is like getting it in the car, and then like she still doesn't drive to the post, but then like maybe the next step is like she'll drive past it, you know what I mean? Like, so maybe there's, not in the case of the fairy, but in other things that you struggle potentially doing alone, could help. AJ, I'm getting over a cold. It's rough. But it's just a cold. I get it. Yeah, Gothric, my social anxiety developed as I got older. I was definitely less anxious as a child, I think. Oh, that's okay, HB. Gothric, I think a lot of our brains like invert as we grow up, right? Like I have all of these fears now as an adult that I never had as a child. Yeah, I get that, Al. I don't know, yeah, I feel like there's been so many things that I was never scared of as a kid, and now I'm just horrified. I also try to remind myself that, like, usually, not always, but usually, the hardest part of doing something for me is the anticipation. Like, when I don't want to do something, the hardest part is getting myself to do it. And then once I start the thing isn't the hard part, if that makes sense. It's just like the anticipation of the thing is so much more torturous than the thing. And that's something I'm constantly trying to remind myself when I don't want to do something, that like it's actually, I'm in more agony avoiding it than I am doing it, because I'm stressing about not having done the thing. I hope that makes sense. It doesn't always work, trust me, I know it's easier said than done, but it is what I try to remind myself. Alright, teeth are colored. Hey, Pirate Rob. AJ, actually, I have ginger mint that I'm growing right over here, and I've been making it into tea. I shouldn't be drinking coffee. I know, it is really hard, Gothic. You're right. Like, in the moment, it's like the last thing you're thinking about is that you're torturing yourself, and it'll be easier once you do it. But it's easy to talk about it in retrospect. Yeah. Hey, Gio, good morning. Yeah, it's really, what is that? Oh, it's a leaf. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely hard to remind yourself of those things in the moment, but it is possible. Two different greens. 46 and 42. No, I always grab 42. It's like my favorite green in this palette, but it doesn't really... and 53. Today, I just changed my mind 18 times before I started. Oh, you told her that? I know it doesn't, HP, but I think she's fantastic. I hope it made her laugh. AJ, no, I wish I could make a portrait, but I can't actually draw. I'm just coloring. This is the picture today. This is the one I ended up deciding on. And all I've managed to do in however long I've been here is the teeth. Oh, really, Gothric? I love glasses on people. I love glasses on people. And I think they make them look smart. I know it's silly, but I do. I wear contacts and glasses. Like, not at the same time. Sometimes I do, depending on what I'm doing. But okay, what did I say? 46 and 53. Nice. My coffee's not hot enough. Hold on. Let me go nuke this for a second. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, wait, I don't know Matt Damon's Con Man movie, but Matt Damon's cute. Oh, yeah, I think glasses are cool. I don't mind them, obviously. All right. Time to actually pay attention to color now. Bloody bear. Hardest part of traveling is not having him with me. Miss that dog so much. Talented Mr. Ripley. Oh, thanks, AJ. That's so sweet. That's why I'm out here, so we can all spend time together. Energy is everything, right? Like, people come on here all the time, and everyone's always like, oh, vibe. Like, it's such a vibe. And it is. And I'm obviously curating that and trying to do that. But, like, also, that's life, right? Like, you can, energy is everything. The vibe of the, not only the place that you're in, but the energy that you bring to the table. I mean, I think it makes everything, right? Like, if we're gonna be here, might as well try and make it enjoyable. Whether we're sick, whether we're alone, whether we're streaming, whether it's morning or night. My adult life has been focused on trying to remember that I am the maker of my own experience in so many ways, not in all of the ways, but in so many ways. And to like take ownership of that and responsibility of that and curate the experience that I want to have, if that makes sense. Yeah, I love it out here. I love it so much. I really wanted to go live with you guys while I was gone and traveling and like show you a new view, but since I was sick on top of everything, it was just like too much. But I love to like, in the future when traveling and going live, hopefully find equally peaceful, amazing spaces to share. But we shall see what the future holds. I have been thinking a lot about my next video, and trying to get out of my own head. Muffin and coffee, nice. Trying to get out of my own head, because that's what causes me to stagnate and stall. It's overthinking. So, and today's my first day back at work, after taking Friday and Monday, so I do need to like check in and see what's going on there. I really did have a lovely weekend though. Our friends are amazing. They have a 2-year-old daughter, and I don't have kids, but I do love kids, and she is just awesome. She is such a cool kid. She's so cute, and she's so sassy and so smart already. And she's bilingual already. She's not even 2 yet. She's so everything. It was really great. Oh, bye, Rob. Take care. Nope, I sure don't, Christopher. I've never been to the Himalayas. Oh, you're in the sun. I mean, as pretty as it is, we all know my phone will overheat and this will get real awkward. Because I've done it twice at least, 3 times maybe. I would love to go to the Himalayas, I really would. This one is my incense out already? Dang. Doing another one because I haven't been here in a minute. Yep. Okay. See, you're right, Andy. I haven't listened to Angry Astronaut in a second. Not always, Al, but in the heat I do. Like, it's too hot to wear something form-fitting. It just makes me uncomfortable in the mornings. I love fashion, so I wear all sorts of things. But in the morning and in the heat, I'm definitely wearing loose clothing. It's the only way to be comfortable in this temperature. Especially if I'm sick or if I'm dealing with humidity, anything like that. Andy, so yeah, I was watching, so when I don't watch anything, I'm learning this about myself. When I'm not able to catch up on anything, I've been catching up with Siwa Tebow, just because he posts so much and his videos are shorter and he's so frequent, and I think it was one of his videos I saw that he was saying, that like the infighting was just embarrassing, that they were like all being idiots, and I didn't know who was fighting. I was really hoping it wasn't Jeremy Corbell, because sometimes he gets mouthy, and it like his reputation affects George Knapp, I think. Like they're tied together, so like I want him to be good, but I didn't know who was infighting, like who was talking shit. Hey Jay, well I'm married, and my husband cooks, but thank you. But yeah, so I didn't know who was infighting and who was talking shit, but I could tell based on like when I was half listening to Pavel that there was more infighting going on. I mean, everyone's always talking shit with Greer, and he's pretty verbose also, so there's nothing new with anything that has to do with him, but I didn't know who it was. I mean, the thing with Avi Loeb right now in the 3i Atlas is like, yes, Avi said anything is possible in terms of this thing, but obviously the headlines ran with it and they were like, anything is possible, including something, you know, destructive and malevolent, and just kind of ran with it. And I think it's just gotten real messy, and I really wish Avi would have chosen his words better in terms of 31 Atlas, but that is, or 30i Atlas, but that is literally all I know about what's going on right now. Also, do we think 30i Atlas could be Project Blue Book? And Andy, I'm specifically asking you, and anybody else who's like really up to speed, does anybody think it could be Project Blue Book? I'm pretty sure that's what Corbell has been alluding to. Like last I caught up, but like again, I'm not very caught up. Hey Knights, good morning. I'm having a great morning. I really am. It's beautiful out here. How are you? Oh, weird, Al. That's interesting. Has anything in particular happened in your dreams that you care to share? Yeah, HB, Project Blue Book. Speaking, like, being careful of what I say because I don't know everything, as I always say. But Project Blue Book is supposed to be like a false flag operation where essentially, oh, is it Blue Beam? Is that what it is? Am I getting that? I'm sorry. Am I thinking of the Kelly Blue Book? The US auto book? Project Blue Beam, is that it? But it's the false flag operation that has always been whispered to be a thing that was going to be staged in the future using, I think, holographic technology, where they were going to stage some sort of alien or UAP interaction or something in an effort to create like a one world government and unite everybody against the other, and that it would come exactly like 30i or 3i Atlas is happening. I don't know what the podcast or what the video documentary was, but I think it was Corbell who was on a documentary and was talking about Blue Beam, and he was like, literally, I don't want to talk about it because once we put it out into the zeitgeist and they hear that, you know, we know what they're up to, they can change it. But like right now it's going to come in the form of a large ship coming our direction and everyone unites underneath like the effort of humanity against or whatever. So nobody serious thinks Atlas is some false thing. That's what I was asking. Okay, so everyone serious does think that Atlas is very much an accurate thing. What do they think it is? Do they know yet? Like, do they think it's artificial or do they think it's a natural thing? Do you know? Because that's what I'm definitely not saying it is. I'm asking because I haven't, again, my capacity between work and this and then adding being sick and traveling, my intake of information has been very limited. So please enlighten me. But also I know, like when you say nobody's serious, I'm like, yeah, it's Corbell and seriousness are not like two words I put together, but I really like George Knapp. Also, isn't there a bunch of stuff going on with like all the government, everyone's getting the skiff flu and no one's talking to the government like they said they would or something? Isn't there something going on there? Are you in the sun again? Yeah, it's something, I don't know if it's 7 miles long. It's huge though. They said it, maybe it is. They said it's like the size of Manhattan, I think. Hello? How do I get you out of the sun, friends? Roller coaster ride. If you have vertigo, don't look for a minute. Okay, we're back up high. Can we stand without falling? I'm a little crooked. You guys. Eventually I'm gonna figure out. You are very crooked. Eventually I'm gonna figure out something better. But right now this is where we're at. Yeah, the thing I heard is that Three Eye Atlas is like the size of Manhattan. But like, what do you think it is? Yeah, Andy, what does everyone think it is? Looks like a comet. It is strange that it's exactly in the plane of the planets. Yeah, so like the trajectory is strange, right? And I think Avi's big takeaway was it's the way that it's crossing over the sun. When it's doing it, all of it just seems very strategic and unlikely to have happened by chance, is what he says. Yeah, there you go, high-rise view. I wish I could take you guys to my friend's house and show you the view from her place because it's incredible. She lives on the 40th floor. Unbelievable. So what do you think, Andy? I'm trying not to like overtly worry about it or stress about it because like what are we gonna do, right? I can't do anything about it. But so like paying too much attention to it just gives me anxiety. But also it's very curious. I'd love to know what it is. And like, do we think that Oumuamua came first to like scope things out and see what we would do? Do we think it has anything to do with Oumuamua? Also, if I'm feeling better, on my 100th live, whenever it is, I might have a mimosa. Just to celebrate. Maybe Bloody Mary. Really, Al? I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I don't ever really trust what they tell us about UAP anymore. Especially, like, particularly around this topic. Like, I just don't trust. They've just been caught lying so many times now that I, like, no longer believe any of it from them. And then you get, like, other government officials, right? And you're like, they come out of left field, and you're like, do I believe them? Hey, Haley, good morning. I hear you, Knights. Oh, thanks, Haley. I'm sure you look nice, too, even though I can't see you. How you doing? How's your morning going? Or your day? I guess I don't know what time it is. I know it's crazy to think about, right? Oh. Doggy lost his view. Hold on. Hold on. Here, Bob. There you go. Do you think it's a spacecraft, Andy? It's okay if you're like, don't want to speculate, but. Okay. Monty's over it. It's like this dumb curtain. Okay, I'll get it, I'll get it. Wind is not happening today. No, you You gotta stay up here. You already went down and said hi to the neighbors. Yeah, right? It's supposed to come through in November, huh? End of November? A little nervy. Thankfully, I don't think I'll be traveling. Yeah, I know. The dog is so happy we're home. So happy we're home. Hi. Hi, honey bunny. Ooh, do you, Al? Oh, that movie scares me. Oh my god, the sun! Alright, hold on. Let me finish this leaf. I can't believe you're in the sun again. Oh, my dog definitely has a conscience. My dog is... If that dog could use words, he would. He tries so hard to communicate by just staring at me. HB and I always talk about me trying to become telepathic with this dog. It's gonna happen. You can go upstairs, buddy. You know you can go upstairs. You were already up there. Yeah. You can go upstairs. Hey Blake, good morning. Really, Al? Oh, those movies freak me out. They stress me out. I don't think about that. No, thank you. Doesn't scare you thinking about that stuff? It was really good to be out here coloring again. I really, really miss this. Are you talking about the dog? Thanks. He's so well behaved. He's a good boy. I did a lot of training with him. He didn't take any training classes, but I dedicated a lot of time to training him. He's the type of dog that can be off leash. I'm really cognizant about how and when we do that, but he's that good that we live in a city and I could take him off leash, if something happened and wouldn't have any worries about him, which is awesome, 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 awesome. I'm so grateful for that. No, I knew you weren't talking about me. All right, Andy. So yeah, 80 years later, they send something bigger. Really, Al? That's good. Actually, HB, that makes a lot of sense too, right? You can only handle one of these things at a time. It's just why I can't watch the movies. I also can't watch any of the zombie apocalypse movies. Anything apocalyptic in general, I tap out. I can't do it. Excuse me, sniffing, I'm so sorry. It's such a awful thing. Wow, I love that outlook. Also, HB, I love that outlook. I tend to be an optimist, but I also will put my head in the sand if I'm scared. So, there's that. He's in the sun again. Mother. My bud. Alright, hold on. Let me finish this leaf. It's frustrating. I don't understand how some days this is completely fine and other days it's not. And I get that the sun is shifting, right? But it's not like it's consistent. Like someday, like I said, it's every other day that it's an issue. It's not like it just became an issue. No, it's always an issue. First layer of leaves are done. Let's get you out of the sun. Going back down. Alright, one sec. At least wanted to like hack along up off camera. I know, I need to figure out the curtain situation. Yeah, I think that I don't know that I think there's a right or a wrong word. I think that I don't know what I think. Alright, let's see. Pinks and reds. Is that what I want? I'm figuring out what colors I'm grabbing next. Yeah, we're gonna do pinks and reds. No, we're not. I'm gonna do shadow. We're gonna do shadow first. Yeah. Yeah, the sun is like, I know. So it needs to go. Can I do it? I can't do it right there. Can I? You know, part of the solution would be if I would go horizontal instead of vertical, but for whatever reason, whenever I did that, it didn't go well. I could try again, but is there a convenience factor for you guys going one direction or the other? That's what I was doing. Also, I knew this morning was going to be chill since I hadn't been on in a while. Are you in the sun again? I can't tell. Not too bad. Yep, in the sun. I see what you're saying, HB, about like up there. I don't think I can actually get that high based on the shape of the rest of the building up there. I don't know how to make that make sense, but I'll figure something else out. I know I say that all the time, but it's true. Move away from the stairs. There's not a handrail up there. That's what I'm telling you, HB. That's what I'm trying to describe. Up there, what we're talking about, that is actually the top floor. So there's not a rail right there. It's the ceiling. And so I can't. There's not like a railing to lay it over. I would have to get up onto the roof to attach it to bring it down from that point. No, it's just incense. Just incense. Yeah, I gotta figure it out. I'll work on it, I promise. Gotta think some things through. Okay. Time for color. Pretty colors. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Birds are so quiet this morning. Yeah, that's the goal. Peaceful mornings. I like it, HB. That's what I mean. I need to engineer something. I need to figure something out. It's like I could find another location, but this one's so pretty. God damn it, you're in the sun again. Oh, you guys. This spot is so pretty that, like, I don't want to lose that. But at the same time, I can't, like, do this the whole time, right? It's annoying for you guys, I'm sure. So it's like, find another location. Figure out how to block the sun. Maybe I can angle you guys in a way. I won't mess with it while I'm on right now, but I'll mess with some camera angles and see if I can come up with something better. Oh, this is exciting. Speaking of channel news, I bought a gimbal. It won't really help me. I mean, I guess it could help me in this scenario, maybe. But that was exciting news. I was really excited to get that. Yeah, the sun is definitely winning this morning. But listen, I know that I'm working on like 4 brain cells because of this sickness, so I'm trying to give myself a break. Let's do a pink. There you go, HB. I mean, why's it gotta be the high school spot? Nice. That's the thing, like the spot is dope, so I don't wanna like change the location, but I gotta figure something out. Because you guys are gonna get over this real fast. So yeah, I gotta evaluate what to do. But I'm gonna definitely allow myself to get over being sick. However, all that being said, taking a few days off and coming back, I'm like, oh yeah, this is still an issue. I gotta figure out how to deal with this sun. Very large patch. You're not the sun. Okay, good. Got through it. Okay. Oh, your hardback copy, HB. You didn't need to do that. Yeah. It definitely is still the spot at times nights. HB, you didn't need to send me your copy. No, you don't have a copy. Start picking a color. I want 4. I'm gonna do 1. Oh wow, it's already been 65 minutes. It always goes so fast. It's daily, and my phone is kind of in the sun again. Oh. You guys, I'm so sorry. I come back and this is what you have to deal with. It's probably a good thing that the chat and the view is chill right now. Why is this my life? Okay. Like, why is it up and down? You would think that, like, maybe progressively going down or progressively going up, but up and down. I'm gonna get through this video and then I'm gonna figure out something before tomorrow. Or I gotta figure something out. I feel so bad. Hey, bug. Alright, I'm gonna do these lips, which is a large swatch color, so give me just a minute. hi, buddy. Of course, he's laying just off camera. I'm wondering if I just angle the camera, like maybe I put it over here or over here and try to figure it out like that. As opposed to like this dead on, you know, straight east. God, why is this still streaky and even going quickly? Not in the sun for a minute. Yeah, well, the smoker moved, so I gotta figure things out. The construction starts. Oh, that's so cool that your book is about publishing. Or your Zoom is about publishing. Al, sunrise or sunset? I'm definitely sunrise, which is so funny being named Sundown that I prefer the sunrise. But I honestly, I love them both. I really do. Alright, I'm not going to end up finishing this picture today. We're going to do a little bit more and then I'm going to bounce. Because it's already been a while. I'm fighting with the sun. Yeah. A little bit more here. Let's see. Next color is going to be what? Hey Crystal, good morning. How are you, friend? How was your weekend? Alright, I'm gonna color the ghosties. Grab the wrong color. It's the right color. Hey, Vibe. Welcome back, friend. Oh, yeah. DM? My week is just getting started because I was traveling until yesterday. I don't really know what's in store. However, in my head, I'm currently making the list longer and longer, so it's probably going to be a big week. Do you have anything special going on, or is it just typical stuff? Typical. Yeah. Bye, Nights. Take care. Take care. We'll see you soon. Okay. Next color. I think I can get the base down, and then I'll go back through and highlight tomorrow. I think the weather's supposed to be nice all week. That makes sense, HB. Oh, thanks, Vibe. Yeah, I mean, I talk about it all the time. That's the goal, is to create like a peaceful kind of sanctuary for myself, but also for people to come and land electronically, at least. Let's get these petals colored. You guys can hear that kind of quiet music in there. That's my husband making music, I think. I can't see him, but I think he's in there tinkering around. Ooh, have you watched it, Andy? Thanks, Vibe. I really appreciate it. Take care. I hope whatever your day has in store, it goes really smoothly. You're able to like take some peace with you, you know? Oops. Have you watched that video yet, Andy? Did I just ask you that? I know I've said it before, but like I think I'm a little intimidated when I think about getting into that conversation, because I'm like, how can you make it just 15 minutes? Like I think it's so much that I'm gonna have to learn how deep I want to go, how long I want these things to be. I gotta figure all this out. But I need to make progress. New paper, huh? Okay. I will check that out and take the truck. Okay. Saved. Alright. Back to my base. There's something so peaceful about coloring and like watching the color fill the space. There's something so satisfying about like coloring in a section and having no streaks. Ugh. Just like it scratches an itch in your brain that you didn't know you had. I love it. I just figured out what color I'm going to do the next bit. Yeah, I'm going to get the base done. Andy, I would also love to know what you think of the double slit experiment. Like, and that's such a loaded question, right? But like, do you have an overarching statement about the observer effect and your, like, do you have any thoughts around it? Like, does it just blow your mind? My brain breaks, and I love it, like, in the best way, and I'm just always so curious. Alright. Almost done. Shoot, light having consciousness? I don't think of it as light because it's particles, but like, I don't think of it as consciousness either. I think of it as simulation. I can't help it. This is the clues I want. Okay. Alright, last two colors decided. And then I'll show it to you too. And I'm gonna highlight and stuff later, but quantum mechanics being stronger than you expect. Or stranger than you expect. Yeah. To say the least, absolutely stranger. Absolutely stranger than you expect. Makes me really wish I would have studied physics, like, in school. Who I am as an adult would have totally majored in something else. I would feel a lot more smart when it comes to this stuff. Smarter. Period. Hey, bud. I could literally sit here and do this all day and not get bored. I mean, that's what the observer effect is, right? That's what the double slit experiment is saying that, like, clearly the particles do know when they're being observed. Otherwise, we would have a different outcome. That is part of, like, the experimentation they did when they discovered this, was doing things like leaving the observing mechanism, like the camera, if you will, that's watching the outcome, leaving it in the room but unplugging it and seeing if the particles react differently, and they still knew somehow that they weren't being observed, even though the camera was in the room and unplugged. It still acted like a wave rather than a, I guess not wave, whatever. Why is this so streaky? What's happening? Is this marker dry? Sorry, I'm halfway done with this little section that's being really difficult. I'm gonna have to go over this again tomorrow. Why are you dry? Honestly, this is why I don't recommend these markers that I got. Alright, last little bit. Water bends light. Bob Lazar bent light with element 115. Yes, element 115. That's another thing to talk about, right? Okay, I will watch that video, Andy. Alright, last little bit, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to get off. And I am not done with this piece, but I'm done with it for today. Okay. It's time. All right, kids, I'm gonna go. Here is the base of the photo. She's cute. I'm gonna go over some things and highlights tomorrow. Thanks, guys. It's good to see everyone. I appreciate you hanging out, even though it was a very chill morning this morning. I should be back tomorrow if everything goes well. All right? Bye.